All right.
big tent that the RNC kind of tried to do during this latest Trump presidential run. To be honest, I didn't really care because he won and maybe it was worth it. Maybe it brought extra votes, but it also brought a lot of what appear to be grifters. Female, there are plenty of male grifters. Just look at whoever received a binder that day, that fateful day. But over the past several days, the housewives of MAGA have been showing their true colors on social media, and it is absolutely bonkers to see them saying this stuff out loud.
Now, you might be wondering, well, Andrew, why are you playing Jeremy from the quartering? After all, you're twice as good looking and way more charismatic and a much better entertainer, which is all true. But it's because I feel that I have been slowly red pilling the quartering away, Jeremy away from a lot of his stupid stances about women. I feel that that has been 100% my influence. Now, I know many of you are going to disagree. I know you're going to be like, there's Andrew again saying that it's all him. But I just think, really, in this case, he's moving off of a lot of this due to me. Yours truly.
They were never conservative. They were never MAGA. They were feminists since the beginning. A lot of people try to tell me about that. A lot of people said, Jeremy, you're giving these people you're simping for them. You're being fooled. You're being tainted by their octopus ink. And I didn't listen, but they were right.
We were right, yes.
And this whole week has, Andrew Wilson tried to tell me.
Oh, you see, like I said, who tried to tell him? Who tried to tell him? I was just waiting for the chat in their infinite stupidity of just being disagreeable to be like, nah, Andrew thinks that it's all him. Andrew thinks his opinions matter. So I wanted to wait for you to start spurging that because I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming, and now you look stupid, and I look like a genius. You see how that works? Let's hear it again.
Beginning. A lot of people try to tell me about that. A lot of people said, Jeremy, you're giving these people you're simping for them. You're being fooled. You're being tainted by their octopus ink. And I didn't listen, but they were right. And this whole week has, Andrew Wilson tried to tell me.
Who? That handsome chain smoking host of the Crucible, Andrew Wilson? Yes. Yes, that guy. I did. Now I have no problem with Jeremy at the quartering. I give him a little bit of okay. But I don't have any problems with him as a person. He's never done any wrong to me. We've had a little bit of a couple back and forth on Twitter. That's about it. But he's never done any wrong towards me. But I will say this in Jeremy's defense. The fact that he actually came out and said, like, look, there are actually people who tried to explain to me the vindictive and vicious ways that these e-girls online inside of their little mean girl circles try to operate, and that me white knighting for them is a really bad idea because they always turn on any man who's in the closest proximity with the most amount of money and the most amount of fame to blame them for whatever perceived problem comes their way. Oh, you want names? You want me to name names? Okay, I'll name them all. Let's get into the mean girls, right? We got Lauren Southern. She would be one who's included. Brittany Fenty, Tree of Logic. All of these people are all included inside of many of these various Telegram chats where they try to dig up dirt on men so that they can socially assassinate their character. Oh, you want more? How about Hillary Crowder? She's another one who's often finds herself inside of these secretive group chats. There's many, many more, in fact. many of these women who all play on each other. The sisterhood is very strong, and poor Jeremy ended up himself being a part of one of these group chats. And he was in the, yeah, Sydney Watson's another one. Exactly. And here's the thing that's so funny about this. Poor Jeremy ended up being in one of these group chats. He thought that these people were his friends until they turned on him. And of course, he only discovered it after being sent messages from their group chats disparaging him. What a blow that must actually be to learn that all these women you thought were your buddies were just using you and used you because they thought that they had power and control over how physically attracted you were to them. But Jeremy is learning. And he's on the warpath. He seems to not like this very much anymore. And more power to him. I hope that he continues on the warpath. And we here at the Crucible will support this endeavor of Jeremy's 100%.
But it turns out a simple engagement ring has revealed the entire fake facade of the cute mega girl. So this individual, Sarah.
Now, let me tell you what actually happened before Jeremy even dives in to this take. Poor Jeremy still thinking that this is about an engagement ring, not realizing that it's actually about the fact that there could potentially be a woman who is living out the said values that she claims other people ought have, and that becomes an existential threat to these various women who want to tout the lifestyle for the money, but not live the lifestyle for the money. Give us your best Tucker laugh. Oh, man. I don't think I can do a Tucker laugh. I can do a great Tucker face. It's like, yeah, okay, got to go full screen for this. We'll try the Tucker face. So something like that. Was it close? I don't know if I nailed that or not. Maybe it just looked like I was having a seizure. $25 from Tom J. Thank you, Tom J. Appreciate it. Anyway, back to this.
Stock, she's been on my live stream show once before. You should follow it. It's if you're a YouTube only viewer, it's over at Quartering Live, one word, or it's every day on Rumble.
Seems like a bunch of people say it's good. A bunch of people say it's, but it's just no pleasing you people.
Like a nice girl, nice young, pretty blonde girl, seems to be conservative. So she put out a picture saying that she had won, that she had got engaged. The original post.
Oops, what did I do? Uh-oh.
The UK again taking a similar.
I f***ed up.
Oh, sorry, Andrew. I guess I must have made some mistakes. Somewhere.
You made a mistake, Mystery. Why'd you skip the video?
I must have screwed
bro,
up.
Bro, why'd you skip the video, bro? Why'd you do that?
Jeez, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing. It's Boomer Tech.
You know what? I'm just gonna quit.
You promise?
Got a picture saying that she had won, that she had got engaged. The original post was here. She posted, "I won," and apparently Hose got mad.
Apparently Hose got mad. She's not. Listen, Jeremy. Here's what's actually going on, bro. She's not part of the crew. She's not part of the Mean Girls Club. So if you're not a part of it, you become an existential threat to it. You have to be part of the sewing circle. If you're not part of the sewing circle, then you must be destroyed. Had nothing to do with the ring. One of the skanks from that same chat line could post a ring that she just got engaged, and they'd all be underneath it going, "Girl, oh my God, girl. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, you're so pretty. It's so gorgeous, girl. Oh, you go, girl." That's what it's all about. It's about the fact this chick's not part of this social circle. That's it. That's what it's all about.
I don't think, a lot of people saying, Isabella Maria DeLuca tried to shame her by saying the ring was small. Now, in interest of full transparency, Isabella did email me and say, hey, I wasn't responding directly to Sarah. I was responding to someone else. But when I look at her evidence that she sent, she's literally still calling the ring small, which is weird. A wedding ring is one of the stupidest things you'll ever spend money on. A wedding is one of the stupidest things you can spend money on. Every like fiscally non-crazy person who's married will tell you that they pissed away too much money on a wedding. When I got married, we basically broke even. So all those people that gave us all those gifts to help us get a good start to life, it was nothing. We basically cleared like $500 after paying for everything for the wedding. And then a day after the wedding, our garage door got waterlogged because it was an old wooden door and it broke, and we were right back on the credit cards. If we had had a smaller wedding or a cheaper wedding, we would have had a nice little nest egg, which is what you're supposed to do, which is what weddings are supposed to be.
These people are funny. There's always one in the chat, Oh, this is gossip. This is gossip. These are politically relevant talking heads who have snuck their tendrils into the arena of social power. Oh, it's just gossip, though, as though gossip doesn't assist with reputational destruction, as though empires haven't been brought down by gossip. Go f yourself. I ain't covering gossip. Shut the f up. Shut the f up. 90% of the kind of social backstabbing which happens and reputational damage happens due to gossip. You guys just act like it's not politically relevant, yet here you are with your eyes wide open watching it. Just shut up. Damn it, Mystery. Stormtroopers don't even f up that bad. It's true, Mystery. I don't know what you got to say to that super chatter, but he's right.
So this chick says, hey, I have a ring, a ring, and apparently that's making people mad. Now, I'm not noticing a lot of these women who are going after this Sarah Stock person. I don't see rings on any of their fingers. So I hate to be that guy and be that reductive, but literally hoes mad.
They can buy their own rings, Jeremy. They don't need no man. They don't need no man to buy their rings. I don't need no man.
None of these women who are commenting on her are saying, the size of her ring. Like that doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. And like this is one of the reasons fewer people are getting married. People are getting pressured to overspend on rings, weddings, dresses, and parties. Getting married is supposed to be about love, not impressing family, friends, and girls on X. I agree. W take from Jake Shields. It is so weird. Like these people are like actual leftists. And it is so weird how they're melting down about it. Like, I don't really understand. Who cares?
Well, I'm going to help you. It doesn't have anything to do with the size of her ring, how good looking or prominent her husband is. It doesn't have anything to do with any of that, Jeremy. It has to do with who's on the inside of the mean girl circle and who's on the outside. You see, the women on the outside, they become a distinct social threat. These women who run inside of these mean girl gossip circles where they plot the demise and overthrow of their evil patriarchal overlords, they see any political prominent woman on the outside of that to be an existential threat because they believe that they're doing the exact same thing the other direction. Meaning, what happens if there's another gossip girl circle and they're moving towards reputational damage behind the scene against us? They just assume it. It's immediately baked in. It's baked into the pie. So before they ever get the opportunity to create such an ingenious and evil sewing circle to begin the reputational damage the other direction, they all come out to completely eviscerate and destroy that person. And they go crazy doing it. And they don't even need to succeed. They just need to curtail, meaning if this chick doesn't want to end up in one of these brutal fights where all of her deep, dark secrets get shown to everybody online, then she'll avoid those fights in the future, thus moving control back over to the original sewing circle. This is how reputational damage and fighting works. especially with these women on the internet, especially the right-wing female talking heads.